neither of these teams had lost a game. They come in tonight, 5 losses between them. Speaking of 5, number 5, Maxwell, down towards the pocket, coming up down there. Cloak, hand pass comes from Dawes. Pendlebury lines up and kicks the goal. What a great start. Geelong haven't touched the footy yet.
And just on that point, Lee, would you prefer Steve Johnson to be playing front half?
Shaw into Hawkins. Hawkins kicks the goal. It could be stiff, Tom.
That's it.
Umpire making it crystal clear. Gee, that's a massive kick from Cloak. They compete about 5 metres out. Runs free, falls in front. Pendlebury gets his second.
To Corey, Chapman and O'Brien, Selwood barging through Tuvey, back it goes to West, and now Bartel with a careful kick, and again they find a target inside this year. So he has been so accurate. He's never really got hold of Collingwood. The most goals he's ever kicked against them in a match is 2, and that one's working its way back. They like it.
At the moment, Geelong's entry to the forward line, they seem to be able to set up their forwards. Collingwood are going forward just as much inside 50s, about 8 apiece, but at the moment they're just not setting up their forwards away from Geelong defenders.
Turnover again in the career highs. He kicked 2 a couple of weeks ago and 3 last week, and that's from 9 kicks in the last 2 weeks. Now that is a thumping kick. Well, they've found a goal kicker in the last 3 weeks.
Scores on the lead. That was great coming out. As precise as we've seen tonight. Well-weighted kick to Willingham. That was hard running. Had the ball moments ago in the back pocket to Didak. Didak inside the forward 50. Oh, that's terrific. Fasolo takes the mark on this club. And this young man carving a name for himself. The kick is on the way, and generally he's very accurate. This is no exception.
Now the Cats with a gamble tonight. Early days, Duncan did well. Now he's in a goal-scoring position. That's coming back. It's a goal. They needed it.
Corey, Bartel, these sorts of players.
Stephenson stolen though by Swan. Runs away from the centre circles. Can they muster the quick reply? Loose ball at the back. Poke! Off the ground. Geelong at one end, but the answer comes at the other. Selwood now. Beyond the wing, goes down towards half forward, awkward half volley. Stokes made it look easy. Back to Selwood. Selwood kicks inside the forward 50. The mark is taken by Motlop.
Motlop's done him one-on-one.
Huge kick this one. Motlop puts it through. And the Cats stick. 8 points the difference.
Hunt front spot. Fasolo's up and about at the moment. Did so well there to side bottom.
Side bottom feeds it forward. Sinclair, all youngsters, driven inside the forward 50. Enright failed to touch the football. As a result, they're touched up. It comes to Swan, and Swan snaps the goal. Leading all comers at the moment is Dane Beams. Here's Reid. He's had 15 beams. Thomas had to wait for it. Made it sticky. Stokes grabs it and kicks a goal. Slips a hand pass away to Enright. Goes back to Bartel. Bartel looks straight down the guts. Goes that way too. Podsiadly. He's marked just inside the centre square. They're flooding back. Collingwood have got the extra number. That extra number in front of the pack. O'Brien. Loose ball. I don't think anyone touched it. Long range goal from back in the middle. James Podsiadly in his 50th.
Well, a lot talked about the big forwards in this game. Cloak and the ball forward.
Just under 2 minutes to half-time. Motlop did well. Not so well Hawkins. Waited. Run down by the man who's famous for that now. Shaw coming up behind him. And Pendlebury is released. A couple of bounces. Runs to the 50. Takes it on. That's a magnificent kick. Oh, what a beauty. That is Buddy Franklin-like. The pace may have been different. The lope certainly was. But the finish was outstanding. Scott Pendlebury's a star. And he boots his 3rd goal on Friday Night Football.
The fantastic chase down tackle on Hawkins here from Shaw. That creates a turnover. Well, Collingwood had the numbers. Now the question is, could they use the extra number and make a certainty of it? Pendlebury looked forward, no obvious forward on compared to the Geelong defence, so he took the game on himself and kicked that long goal. Panicked in the end, Keith.
He was on the back step, wasn't he, Lee? Going sort of backwards with the ball and got nothing on it. Now, Johnson, very clever normally from here.
Just centres the ball, and the mark is taken by Chapman. That was a good grab, and that hurt the man in front side bottom.
When he pulled that kick before Johnson early in the game, in the first quarter of Podsiadly, I mean, it should only happen once, and players should be aware that, OK, he's going to do that little short kick across the body.
It's a great look at the eyes just there. He knew exactly what he was doing, and the Collingwood players obviously didn't get the chance to look at the eyes, but he was always bringing the ball back inside, and Paul Chapman knew exactly where he was kicking the ball.
No alternative, but a good effort by side bottom. Knew he was running into trouble, copped a boot for his trouble, and Chapman boots a goal. Or does it? Did it clear the line? I think it did. It has.
An interesting losers-wise as well. Pendlebury, great handball to Jolly, and then Jolly hurled the handball back for a moment. Beams brilliantly. Blair, well done. Swan, it'll be a mark right in front, and Goldsack's going to keep the goals.
Half forward for Geelong. Jimmy Bartels, the Geelong player on this occasion, that's pushing forward. So just on that set up, Taylor Hunt just got lost.
He's getting a sack for Goldsack. He loves to kick a goal at the moment. He's kicked two.
Flips it away, Corey. Loose arm, collected side bottom. Advantage was paid. He was going to get the free kick. Beams gave it to Pendlebury. Across the doors just inside the 50. Back to Beams. Beams under pressure. Can't get it to a teammate. But Fasolo got it from Mackey's hands and goes in and kicks it.
Now to Dawes. Dawes looks up. Goes to fall forward. Cloak. Not quite. Blair. What a goal. Collingwood dash away the big margin of the night.
That was terrific. The little guy got in the right spot, and you could see him take the extra time with that kick. It was a sharp angle. He was moving at full pace. He just eased off the throttle a little bit and just popped it through. Not a big gap, but gap enough. And there's a gap between these two sides now. It's out to 20.
Passage of the night this time. Dane Swan coming through the middle of the ground to Dawes. And interestingly enough, they're just tacking the goal square. That's 5 of their 10 goals have come from within 15 metres, and that's really potent footy at the moment.
To be running hard, using side bottom, and side bottom who's been so good tonight. Trapped that ball brilliantly.
He's been great, hasn't he? Up to 32 possessions now. His goal sack on the outer side. Breaks a tackle. Now he's away. We know he can kick it long. High ball inside the 50. He can kick it accurately as well. Right on the head of Dawes. And the coverage.
Goldsack making decisions.
So Dawes, goal kicking hasn't been easy for him this season, but how big would this be? Kick is on the way. It's massive, and it's good. Stephenson is at centre-half back. The big man dancing around. That's what we like to see. Bravado as he kicks it down towards half-forward. Hawkins gets a hand on it. O'Brien trying to tidy up. Knocks it across towards Keith. Stolen by Bartel. Running back towards goal is Duncan. Gets an obliging bounce. Goes in. And they're still hanging around. Mitch Duncan gets his second. Mark is taken by West. The Cats are coming. West, a hand pass across to Hunt. Hunt tries to hack his way through. Gives it across to Stringer. Oh, beautiful. Threaded the hand pass to Hawkins. And Hawkins kicks the goal. 2 goals the difference.
Geelong here at the MCG, they're 10 and zip, and 4 of those 10 wins have been by under a goal.
Yeah, just keep finding a way.
So Maxwell, that's pretty good kick actually, a beauty. It'll sit now for Pendlebury. Now Cloak's on here. There he goes, bang to Cloak at full forward.
All of those forwards just keep getting on the end of those balls in the forward 50.
Massive kick. He's had some chances in the last quarter, Cloak, and he's got that one. So he matches Hawkins with 2 goals for the match. Collingwood skip away again. Hands in the back of Sinclair. No, according to the umpire. Stringer's been pretty lively. Off a step to fall forward. Can the Hawk get a run at it? No. Belted away by Maxwell. Held up. Well done at the back. I think it was Thomas. Hands by Hawkins. Stokes high tackle on him. He's just a bit careless there, the skipper. So Stokes, massive kick again here. 48 metres out. Geez, kicked it well, the little fella. Gets set home. He's kicked 2, and Geelong get within 2.
Wonderful effort.
Long kick, but the ruckman's the one kicking it.
Jolly kicks for some height though. Cloak, well done by Sinclair in front. Arriving quickly as Beams. Ball spills to a dangerous customer as far as the Magpies are concerned. Selwood inside the 50, comes back to Taylor from the spoil. Long ball down towards full forward. Keefe is in front. Shaw came back, spinning out of trouble. It's a goal to Stokes. He's got 3. How about that? In mid-turn, he popped it through. So look at their scores are level, and the Cats will not be denied.
Terrific contest. Clark kicks the ball to space. Every contest important here. Well done by Buckley to Sinclair, 2 of their least experienced players. Slow kick, finds its mark for Solo, wants 50, gets it. Wow. Can you believe it?
Technically, it's right, isn't it?
Yep. The run will be going out to him to take your 30 seconds to try and run down the clock.
Let it go. Look, he didn't play on. Sure you feel the game. So you're not. You got a game.
Well, the clap of the hands tell a different story, don't they? From one man to the other. And Collingwood fans will be clapping their hands. You would think after this kick, he's kicked 3, the number 1, and they lead by a goal.
Just over a minute to go. And what we've seen tonight, don't rule out the Cats just yet. Side bottom, any score though will win it to the Magpies. Blair goes to Pendlebury. What a term he's had. Long bomb going back his doors, and it's gone the right way. It's bounced. The footy barracks for Collingwood, and so do they. 4 goals to Dawes. Pendlebury, I'm sorry. He didn't touch it, did he, Dawes? He was chasing it. He's elated. Not the most athletic run.
Well, what a quarter Pendlebury's played. I mean, he looked out in his feet at 3/4 time, Pendlebury. He has been the difference of the last quarter.
Yeah, it was still side bottoms. For mine has been the best player on the field. Farmed it out to Blair, then on to Pendlebury. Just shows you the drive of Scott Pendlebury. Clearly hurt, clearly lame with a sore lower leg. But 4 goals, 30 disposals.
He's the one who's looked outstanding in his
hunger from either of these 2 sides.
No. They absorbed a lot. They could barely get it out of their back line. And I suppose in one respect, the opposition kicking a goal or a couple gave them the chance to get a goal with a clean takeaway. And there's the siren. Just a terrific game of football. Collingwood prevail on Friday night.